Hello, this is Alejandra. I'm from Mexico and I'm a COFEM member. And I'm here to talk about our Feminist Pocketbook's tip sheet number 9 about backlash. What is it and how do we address it safely? As you may know, sometimes as feminist activists or women's rights defenders, we are very used to facing backlash, especially on online settings. And I was remembering how myself and some other colleagues and other women's rights activists in Mexico have been facing lately a lot of online trolling and backlash and just outright violence. And this is why we're fighting for violence against women and gender-based violence to be also taken into account in the online sphere, in the digital sphere, because has affected us in our mental well-being, even in our physical well-being. We don't feel safe going out when we know our names and our faces are out there being shared among these troll groups or men's rights activist groups. Usually what these people do, and I'm talking about groups who are against feminists and women's rights organizations and activists, what they do is collect information from social media, such as your Facebook address or your work information. For example, if you have your work information in your Facebook page, you can see. And what they do is start to share those details among their followers. And what they start receiving, then the feminist activist or the person who's being targeted, all different types of abusive and violent texts, messages. It's really, really bad because they receive a lot of nasty bullying. It's what it's called. It's bullying. It's violence against women in the social media sphere. You might think that it only because it's in the online sphere, it's not real, but it has very real, long-lasting impacts. For example, you might start to feel your psychological well-being. You might get depressed. You might get anxiety. Some of these threats are really descriptive about what they want to do with you. And so you start to feel uneasy and afraid that what happens if one of these persons actually finds me in the physical world, in the real world. And it's something to be really aware of.
Backlash is not your fault, and you did nothing to invite this. If you are experiencing backlash, here are some tips for your care and safety. Tell someone what is happening and prioritize your self-care. You do not have to deal with online harassment or backlash alone. Identify allies and build solidarity with fellow activists. Seek out counseling and support resources in your area. Change your email, Skype address, and phone numbers if needed. Depersonalize social media information. Remove place of work and study, hometown, email addresses, phone numbers, and other personal details. Remove online public listings of your phone numbers, Skype, and email addresses. Do an online search of your name for any forgotten accounts. And check out tip sheet 9 of COFEM's Feminist Pocketbook for more strategies to prevent and end backlash.